Students, welcome back. So today we are going to start another topic of kingdom fungi. In the previous lecture already we have covered about the characteristics of fungi, then we have done about the reproduction in fungi. In reproduction we have done vegetative, asexual as well as sexual mode of reproduction. So here the kingdom fungi can be divided into different classes. So what is the criteria to classify? So the mycelium, the structure of mycelium as well as the spores and the fruiting bodies. On the basis of these things we can classify the kingdom fungi into four classes. What are they? Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and fourth one is Deuteromycetes. So we will start with the first one, the Phycomycetes. If we'll talk about the habitat means where the organisms are living. So here if you will see the Phycomycetes, they are living where? In the aquatic place, or we can say the place in which water is more, as well as they can be present in the decaying wood and as well as parasite. As we know that kingdom fungi nutrition is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In heterotrophic, again they can be parasitic, they can be saprophytic, as well as they can be decomposer. So here it means that that on the dead and decaying organism they can live as well as they can take their nutrition. And what is the meaning of parasite? They are living on the other plant body, or we can say they are plant parasites. Okay, so now if you see the habitat of Ascomycetes, so again they are they are found in dead and decaying matter, as well as they are parasites too. And another important point about the Ascomycetes, that those are found in dung. Okay, the fungi which are present in the dung, that is known as coprophilous. Okay, so memorize this word. Coprophilous is what? That the fungi those are living in the dung. Now come to the Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes is what? Again, mode of nutrition is heterotrophic. So they are situated, or they can be live in the soil as well as log is what? If any stem is broken down from the main plant part, and these Basidiomycetes are able to grow in that broken log or broken stem. Fine. Now they can be as a plant parasites too. It means that they can affect the plants, or they can cause some diseases like rust and smut. Another one is Deuteromycetes. They are present where? In the dead and decaying organic material, as well as they are also plant parasite. They are attacking the plant, and they can be heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So this is all about the habitat of all four classes. Now come to the mycelium. Mycelium is what? When we are talking about the accumulation of hyphae, it will form mycelium, and we have done that this type of mycelium can be of different types. They can be septate, or they can be aseptate. When we are talking about the Phycomycetes, so the mycelium is aseptate. It means that there is no septa, no cross wall. If there will be no cross wall, they will present like a continuous body. If there will be continuous body, so there will be no branching. So we can say in Phycomycetes, the mycelium is aseptate. It means there is no septa. If there will be no septa, so nucleus is all over, and that's why we are saying cenocytic mycelium. Okay. Now come to the Ascomycetes. In Ascomycetes, the mycelium is septate. It means that the septa is present in this mycelium. Okay. So if septa is present, and these septa is present in the branching also. So we can say in case of Ascomycetes, mycelium is septate, cross wall is present, and they are branched also. It means that branching is present in the mycelium of Ascomycetes. Now if you will see the Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes, same characteristic is present. It means that Basidiomycetes as well as in Deuteromycetes, the mycelium is septate and branched. Okay. So here on the basis of mycelium we have classified. Third point is about the spores. These spores are formed by the reproduction, and we know that the reproduction can be vegetative, asexual as well as sexual. So whenever the reproduction takes place through the asexual, so there will be some spores, and we have done that spores can be present exogenously as well as endogenously. So exogenous spores are what? Those spores which are present at the outside of the body, and the endospores are the spores which is situated inside the body. So here when we are talking about the Phycomycetes, the spores can be zoospore as well as sporangiospore, and we have done that these types of spores present or formed inside the body, which is known as sporangium. Okay, so sporangium is what? In which there will be production of these types of spores, and zoospores are what? Which are having flagella, that's why they are known as planospores, as well as sporangiospores are what? They are not having any flagella, so they are aplanospores. Fine. So when we talk about the Ascomycetes, the asexual spores are conidia, and we have done that conidia always present outside the body, and they are exogenous spores. So these spores are present where? In Ascomycetes with the help of asexual mode of reproduction. Now come to the third class, Basidiomycetes. These asexual spores are absent in case of Basidiomycetes. So it means that the reproduction takes place through what? It takes place through the vegetative as well as through the sexual mode of reproduction. Now come to the fourth class, that is Deuteromycetes. So here the asexual spores are again conidia. It means that they are producing outside the body. Okay, so now the another reproduction is sexual mode of reproduction. See, whenever there is a favorable condition, so asexual reproduction takes place, and the spores are formed like zoospore, sporangiospore or conidia. When this condition will be unfavorable, so it undergoes the sexual reproduction and they will form some spores. So these spores will form inside some fruiting body. So on the basis of this also we have classified kingdom fungi. Now come to the point about the Phycomycetes. What are the sexual spores? Sexual spores are the oospores, or we can say zygospore. As we have done in sexual reproduction, what happens? Two mycelium come in contact with each other. One will act as a male gametangia as well as another one will act as a female gametangia. Due to this, there will be a plasmogamy as well as karyogamy, and there is a production of zygote, and in this zygote, as it is diploid in nature, it will undergo meiosis, and due to this meiosis it will form haploid spore, and these haploid spores will get germinated and form the another fungi. Okay, so what are the spores which are formed in the sexual spore mode of reproduction in Phycomycetes? These are oospores. Okay, in case of Ascomycetes, these spores which are sexual in nature, these are known as ascospores. So here these ascospores are forming inside some fruiting bodies. If you will see the Phycomycetes, the fruiting body is absent. There is no fruiting body. Okay, so directly there is formation of zygospore or oospore. But in case of Ascomycetes, these ascospores are produced inside some body. Okay, and what is the name of this body? It is known as ascus. Okay, or we can say ascocarp. What is happening here? See, I have drawn this diagram. These are ascus. Ascus means some bag-like structure. Okay, so inside this bag-like structure there will be formation of spores, and these spores are known as ascospores, as well as this body inside which these spores are forming. This is known as ascus. Okay, so ascus is what? It is a singular one. When we will talk about the different or more than one ascus, so it is known as asci. Asci is a plural form. So these sac-like structure will form where? Inside this cup-like structure. Okay, so I have drawn this cup-like structure where these ascus will form, and inside this ascus, ascospore will form. It is known as ascocarp, which is cup-like structure. As these spores are forming inside some sac-like structure, that's why these spores are also known as sac fungi. Okay, so this point is very important. Ascomycetes is also known as sac fungi. Why? Because they are producing the ascospore inside a sac-like structure. Okay, now another one is the basidiomycetes. In case of basidiomycetes, the sexual production takes place through the sexual spore, and these spores are known as basidiospores. And the basidiospores are forming inside the basidium, same like as we are talking about ascus. So here what is there? Basidium. Okay, or if we are talking about the singular one, we will use the word basidium, and in case of plural, we will use the word basidae. Okay, so these basidae or these different basidium will form where inside some fruiting body. So the fruiting body which is present in the basidiomycetes, it is known as basidiocarp. It's just like ascocarp. So in basidiocarp, if you will see the structure, it is just like mushroom. Okay, so that's why the mushroom are also comes under this basidiomycetes. If you will see the structure of mushroom, what happens? You can see that the broader at the upper part and the narrower at the lower part. So here you can see these gills are present. So in this gills, what is present? This basidium or different basidia are present, and inside this basidium or inside this basidia, these basidiospores are formed. Okay, so here we can say that these spores are known as basidiospores, which is forming inside the basidium, and these basidium are situated in the gills of the basidiocarp, and the whole structure of this mushroom, it is known as basidiocarp. Now if you will talk about this structure, as I have said that structure is broader at the upper end and the narrower at the lower end. So this structure is known as club fungi. Okay, so this basidiomycetes class is also known as club fungi. Why? Because the upper end is broader and the lower end is narrower. Okay, so this is about the basidiomycetes. Now comes to the deuteromycetes. In deuteromycetes, if you will see the spores, as the name indicates that in deuteromycetes what happens? There will be no sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, so here if you will compare the sexual spore, there is no formation of sexual spores. Why? Because there is no sexual reproduction. So how the reproduction takes place? Either by the vegetative mode of reproduction, which is can be fragmentation, or it can be through the asexual with the help of spores, that is known as conidia. So here we will say that the sexual spores are absent in case of deuteromycetes. If there will be no sexual mode of reproduction, no sexual spores, and as a result there will be no fruiting bodies because no sexual mode of reproduction is present. Another important point about the deuteromycetes is that it is also known as imperfect fungi. Why we are saying it is known as imperfect? Because the sexual reproduction is absent in case of deuteromycetes. That's why it is known as imperfect fungi. Okay, so we have done all about the 4 classes. Now the examples, we will take some examples. If you will see the example of Phycomycetes. So examples are Mucor, Rhizopus, Albugo, Candida. Rhizopus is what? The fungus which grows in the bread, on the stale bread, it is known as Rhizopus. And what is Albugo Candida? The rust or the white rust or the fungus which forms in the mustard. So it is due to what? It is due to the Albugo Candida. This question is very important. Now if you will see the Phycomycetes, this Phycomycetes is also known as algal fungi. Okay, why we are saying algal fungi? As we know that the fungi they are having what type of cell wall? They are having chitin cell wall. Okay, but in case of rhizopus, you can see there will be a formation of cellulose cell wall. So due to this, it is relating, or it resemble with the algae. So we can say it is known as also algal fungi. Okay, now the examples of Ascomycetes. Examples of Ascomycetes are Aspergillus and Neurospora. So this Neurospora is very important. Why? Because this Neurospora is also known as pink fungi, as well as we are also saying it as a Drosophila of plant kingdom. Okay, what is Drosophila? Drosophila we are using in the genetical studies of the animals. Okay, so in case of plants, if we have to study what organism we are taking, Neurospora for the genetic constitution. Okay, so this is also known as Drosophila of plant kingdom. Now come to the Basidiomycetes. Examples are Agaricus, mushroom. We all know about the mushroom which we are eating. It is also a fungus. Okay, so but it can be edible one. Again, another one is Astilago. So there are different examples which are causing some diseases also in case of plants. Okay, now come to the Deuteromycetes. Examples are Alternaria and Trichoderma. As we are saying that fungi are also the decomposers. Okay, so we are using these Trichoderma as a decomposers for the fungus. So we are using in day-to-day life also to decompose the dead and decaying organisms. So here we have completed about the 4 different classes of the kingdom fungi. Now I want to add some more important information when we are talking about the Phycomycetes. Okay, the sexual mode of reproduction which is taking place, it can be of 3 types. What are they? Isogamous, I am writing here, isogamous and anisogamous and oogamous. Okay, so just for your information, isogamous is what? Iso means same, gammas relates to gametes. It means that if I will rub it here, what do you mean by iso? Iso means same. For example, one structure is what? Male, as another one is a female. Okay, so if it is a male and it is a female, both having flagella. Okay, one is denoting male part as well as another denoting the female part. So we can say in case of isogamous, both are same in structure. Okay, both resembles to each other and both are having flagella. But when we are talking about the anisogamous means something different. When the structure of male, I am just assuming that out of the 2 gametes, if one gamete is smaller than the another one, it is known as anisogamous. And you can see the flagella, both are the motile one. Okay, so what is anisogamous? In which 2 gametes are different from each other in their appearance. The third one is the oogamous. What is oogamous? Oogamous is nothing. In case of oogamous, one structure, that is female, okay, this female is larger in size, as well as the another one is smaller in size, that is male part, and this male part is motile in nature, but in this female gamete it is non-motile in nature. Okay, so in sexual mode of reproduction, 3 conditions may be there: isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. Okay, so that's all for this kingdom fungi. In the next class we will start another kingdom, that is kingdom Plantae. That's all for today. Thank you.